Welcome to Bucket Bites. It's the pipe. Jesus Christ. These guys got me laughing. Welcome to Bucket Bites, the podcast with bite-sized bits and topics about anything and anything. I'm Ryan Papa Post. Let's see what we're going to pull out of the bite bucket today.
Hot dog.
What?
Get your hot dog.
Get your hot dogs here.
Get your hot dog.
Dude,
Lindsay.
I also hear you're a dragon slayer. Or is that
That's
just
what
the
they call
nickname?
me. That's what the ladies call me.
Like, I don't rage at people. I get very passive aggressive. So there was a lot of like, oh, that's fantastic.
I'm an immature child.
Did the day end well done?
It did. We went to go get ice cream at like this little pizza place.
Instead of sending bombs and missiles to Ukraine, we are sending Teslas because they are better improved explosive devices.
I feel really weird about owning a Tesla right now.
Sentient robots taking over the world.
You know, people have seen my videos. Like, it's just strange.
This is Bucket Bites.
This is Bucket Bites.
This is Bucket Bites.
This is Bucket Bites.
This is
This is
Bucket Bites.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bucket Bites. I'm Ryan Papa Post. Next to me is Dom. And below him, you'll see Reyes. And you'll actually notice below, also we have Josh. And you might be wondering what the hell is going on. Because over the last few weeks, we've had this little feud kind of brewing about. But for the betterment of the show, we're putting all of our differences aside. We're not going to talk about housing. And we're going to have a good old time. So, guys, how are you? Let's start with Reyes. You haven't been on the show in a couple weeks. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, just living life, going busy. And weddings coming up faster than ever. So realized we didn't have as much as we thought we had done when we talked to our planner yesterday. So my asshole's a little bit wider than usual from that conversation.
I don't want to know what you guys did.
More money.
I get it. It's okay.
Money.
Money. It's okay. That's the best part of having a wedding is spending all of your money on one day. It's great.
I hate you.
Josh gets to look forward to that too soon.
hell yeah, man. We're still
What?
in the planning phase.
I was gonna say you're still in the planning phase. You guys don't have a date yet.
Sometime around this time next year, so like spring next year.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. So cool. No guest obviously this week, and to be honest, it's been a busy week for everybody. So we're just gonna kind of wing it, have a little fun. We've got some things that we're gonna make sure we touch on. But Dom, I just realized I didn't ask how you are.
Oh,
But that's okay. So the first
yeah,
thing
it's
I
fine.
wanted to talk about is I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Dom.
No, it's fine. Just keep going. It
No.
doesn't matter.
I really want to know how you were doing because you were mad at me.
Final. I wasn't mad, but anyway, finals have been, coming up for recently. I took a final today actually, and that was fun. But yeah, the school year's ending for me, so everything's been a little busy.
Good. So
I
that
do
means
not
you
miss
put-
that.
School year.
Put some more time into the bucket bites. Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
You're gonna record Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, if you want 30 frames.
We gotta work on that. We'll figure it out. We'll talk with Henry.
Yeah. Right. So, anyways, guys, I wanted to start things off today and ask you guys, what is the dumbest thing that you've gone out of your way to go and get? Not like the dumbest thing you've bought, but the dumbest thing you've gone out of your way to go and get.
I have an answer.
Ooh.
Let's hear it.
All right.
When Panda Express first went in Oak Creek,
Okay.
they had a promotion for a free thing of orange chicken, right?
Okay.
So I was like, hell yeah, let's go get this free thing of orange chicken. So we go, and it turns out it's like a sample, so it's like this big. And they're like, do you want anything else? And I'm like, no, just the free sample of orange chicken. So literally drove like 15 minutes to Oak Creek, got this little tiny thing of orange chicken, And then went all the way home.
One little nuggie, bro. Just one little nuggie. Oh no.
It was like 3. It was like the 3 little orange chickens.
Oh, okay.
That's probably my. Well, still, it was like they're like this big. So yeah, that was because it's the Panda Express ones. Like it's not like a normal Chinese restaurant. So yeah, that was probably the dumbest thing I've gone out of my way to do.
Were you driving a gas-powered vehicle at the time?
I was not. The worst part is I made somebody else drive me to get this.
Oh,
So, yeah.
no. So, but that was a gas-powered vehicle, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, this was. I'm talking. This was like
this is
10 years ago or more.
Okay.
Ooh.
So basically, a gallon a nuggie, basically.
Oh yeah, probably.
A gallon per nugget. Okay.
Yep.
Dom,
But it's
sounds like
free.
you had something.
Free for me.
Free, yeah.
I was thinking, but I think I have something now. Now, does it count if I was with the person getting something dumb?
It's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I was probably like 10 or so, right? And it was really late at night, and I was with my dad. My dad likes to drive like big trucks, right? And he grabs like scrap metal and all these other fun things. One time, in the middle of this like very busy area for some reason, I vaguely remember, but I remember it enough. He put on over to the side of the interstate, and he put his hazards on, of course. And he's like, "Dom, there's a little bar in the middle of the road. I'm gonna go get it." And he was obsessed with like getting scrap metal. So in the highway, he's waiting for a clearing, and I see him like run towards the street like that. And he grabs up this bar and just runs back to the truck and throws it in the back of the bed. It was just like that. He runs very funny. That
That's
was
how I
really
run.
dumb of him, and it was scary.
Wait, who
'cause
was
I
that?
was
Did you
10.
say that was your dad, or that was?
That was my dad.
Dude, what is it with your dad? Because
I was gonna say I love the Dom dad stories.
in the after show in the last episode or 2 episodes ago, you were talking about your dad, getting pallets. Being one of
It
those
was
guys.
pallets and scrap metal. He stopped. He retired from pallets. Now that's going to be my legacy.
That's wait, have you just carried that torch and continued, or?
I've gotten like 4 pallets in total so far because I don't go out a lot. But he used to be out all the time and get like trailer filled with fucking pallets, and he'd be like, "Hey, Dom, time to go to the pallet yard." And it's like, okay.
It's ridiculous.
Do you remember working at just real quick as an aside? Do you remember working at the department store that we all worked at, and having to yell at the people trying to take the pallets?
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why we were giving him shit in the after show the one time. We were just like, dude, Dom, we fucking yelled at people like you.
My dad would see like 10 of them, and be like, "Hell yeah!" And we just.
Yeah, those belong to the store, Dom.
That's thievery. But anyways, I'm not gonna let you incriminate yourself. Reyes.
No,
what
yeah.
have
What?
what have you gone out of your way to get?
Oof. Okay, so this is when I was in the army. I was still pretty fresh. It was my first year. I'm supposed to be the DD. I'm going out of my way to pick up.
What does DD mean? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Are you serious? Hold on. You're not
you-
serious.
You poor.
Just let me know. I don't know.
Sad.
You real hold on.
We're looking at me
bro,
disappointed.
really? You really?
You're in college, right?
Yeah, I'm in college.
What do you think it stands for? And don't say Dunkin' Donuts. They don't pay us.
And they're not Dunkin' Donuts anymore. They're just Dunkin'.
Just
Oh,
Dunkin'.
that's true.
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
If you had to
Delicious
guess.
dongs. No, that's not what we went out to get. It's man, it's the
Dildo?
designated driver, man.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. I've only been the designated driver once.
Okay.
No, you've been a
been
DD and you don't.
It is.
I
okay.
I never heard it
been one.
abbreviated.
Okay. That's all right.
Do you know what BYOB means, Dom?
BYOB.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
No.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to know.
And
No,
so
he's got to guess.
we're gonna.
I have to know. No, Riz, you're on hold. Dom.
Don't put me on the spotlight. I don't
What is
know. I don't know what it
BYOB?
stands for. BYOB.
Yeah.
You have one chance. Make something up. Make it.
I don't know.
All right. It's okay. We'll let you figure it out. Someone.
Yeah,
in
we'll let
chat
you
can
look it up
know.
later.
Yeah. I want you to text
He's
your
Googling it.
friends.
Oh, I
you
saw
know,
that
at your
screen
next
flash.
party. Oh, I
Yeah,
look at him. He's starting
yeah.
it up.
The glasses are giving you away, Dom.
Exposed.
It means bring your own bottle.
Sure.
Usually it's beer, but whatever.
Beer. But,
Beverage,
okay.
beer, bottle,
But
butt chili.
it was my first year in the army. I'm the
Mhm.
I'm the designated driver. Again, I'm not old enough to pick it up. I'm driving out of so I got to go drive out of my way to pick up these other soldiers, which I do. We go to the barracks. We make it's supposed to be a quick pit stop at the barracks. We go in there, and then we're supposed to head to another soldier's house because he lives off of base because he's married. You're allowed to do that if you're a lower enlisted soldier if you're married.
Mhm.
And so, but while at the barracks, while I'm the designated driver, again, I'm going out of my way to do this. It wasn't the plan for the day for me.
Mhm.
And they're like, "Hey, drop us off. If we need to come back in the morning, pick us up." Okay, that's supposed to be my role.
Okay, so what did you go out of your way to pick up? Like what?
But me, uh, what ended up happening was another soldier came up to me, big bottle of Bacardi watermelon, and he's like, "I bet you can't drink this from here to here. The bottle's not even open yet." And so he's like, "From here to here." And me, I'm like, "Oh yeah." Unk, unk, unk. I down the bottle
Mhm.
till it's almost a brand new bottle till it's almost empty to about right there. And so all I remember, and one of the guys is looking at me like, "Are you gonna be okay?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna be fine." So
Okay.
we get down to the car. Again, I'm supposed to be the DD. I was not supposed to be drinking.
Yes.
I get in the car. I put my hands on the wheel. The door is still open. And all of a sudden, I'm like, "Why is the car moving that way?" And, and I am literally falling out of the car. And so me going out of my way to get them and at last minute to be the DD and help them out, they ended up having to help me upstairs, bucket beside me, puking my brains out. It was a horrible experience, and I have never drank in excess ever since.
Wait, so I'm so confused. Like, what? What did you go out of your way for? So you went out of okay.
I went out of my way to do a good deed and ended up being
Okay,
stupid
you
and
went
getting
out-
It
fucked
makes
up.
sense. I like it. I like
All right.
it.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking of Bacardi,
I learned a
Um,
lesson, a life lesson. Okay, if it feels like you're going to die, don't do it again.
No, that's
speaking of Bacardi,
yeah.
has anyone here been to like the Bacardi factory?
Mm-mm.
Why are
in
you
PR?
bringing this up?
Because I went to the Bacardi factory when I went to PR. My parents wanted to go, of course, and with
Okay.
my family. And
Okay.
I got dry I got like fruit punch there and it's really good. But the Bacardi factory was a hell of an experience.
Where was that? Where was the
Uh,
Bacardi factory?
I think it's in
Dude
Old
went to the
San Juan.
Bacardi factory and got fruit punch.
Because
Like-
I was like
I
14.
know, I get it. I just Tom, I love you, man. Your stories just make me so happy.
And
We
I
got
will
it, Josh.
always. So the best part of it was like at the end of the little tour they give you, there's like they give out beer cake, like little tiny
Yeah.
samples. That was the best shit ever. I'll
Oh
never
my
have it again.
Josh, please tell me you heard Dom's story.
I heard absolutely nothing. I heard something about Bacardi and juice. I was running around. I'm sorry.
So
That's basically a good synopsis
No.
of the
Basically,
story.
yeah.
no.
Nothing. Why?
Oh my god. So we'll remind him here in when he's back. But are you good?
Sorry. Yeah.
No,
So,
you're
can I
good.
tell the story real quick about what happened?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
for
okay.
those
So you
who
said-
are only for those who are only listening, Josh went bye for a minute.
I went away for a little bit. So I've been smoking this cigar, right? And so I have a little ashtray here, and I got some ash on my desk. So I was like, I'll just blow that out of here. So I blew, and I blew all of the ash out of the ashtray all over my keyboard.
Oh no!
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Like, what the So I had to run and grab some compressed air. Now everything's good.
Oh
That's
my
good.
god. That's
Jeez.
nice.
That's
Oh.
typical Josh Picard shit. Sorry, go ahead.
Nice. No, that's fine. I was just I'm having apparently some issues myself now. No, Dom's story was pretty great. You'd
Yeah, his
appreciate
parents
this.
got him drunk as a 14-year-old.
No, it's even better than that. They went to the Bacardi factory when he was 14, 15 years old, and he got fruit punch.
Well, I mean, he was underage.
And,
I
and there
know,
was like a
but
bartender making it in front of me.
I just
Making the fruit punch.
It makes me so happy. You know, Reyes. Oh, go ahead, Dom.
Because like before you actually enter the factory, there's like this large field. In the middle of it, it's like this like tent, and there's a bar in the middle of the tent, and you can just get like non-alcoholic beverages, of course.
Okay.
And you'll see him like with the non-alcoholic beverages, and it was just a blast.
You see him
And,
doing
I
what?
mean,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's cool that the
With
kids.
the drink, he like shakes.
That is
I don't know
kinda
what
cool.
it's called.
Yeah, it's cool that they give the kids like the experience.
Yeah. No, that, a lot of places don't even do that. Even actually, like you can't even.
No, they just
take
got the
kids-
little.
Yeah.
Right, or they just have the little hose thing, and they're just like, "Here's some Sprite, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, we were driving back from Tennessee. Cut like what was it last year? I think it was, and I wanted to go see the Maker's Mark factory.
Yep.
And you couldn't bring kids, so we were looking up things that the kids could do. You know, but there was
While
there
you
wasn't
went
really
there?
any- yeah. So there was a playground, and then my wife couldn't go, so we were just like, fuck it. But Reyes, just with your story about designated drivers, do you remember that one time I picked up you and Seth from that bar across the street from my
Oh man, that is a blast from the past.
So just to give you guys, since we're talking about designated drivers,
The back.
I went to go pick up these underage drinkers in the middle of a blizzard. Okay. And on the way back, Reyes is passed out in the passenger seat while our buddy Seth I'm driving. He's literally covering my eyes as I'm driving
In a
because he
blizzard.
thinks it's the funniest fucking thing. And I'm just like, I don't know how, like, now I understand, like, how accidents happen and, you know, I just, what goes on in the brain of people who are drunk. I just don't understand it. And then I went to go drop him off. Reyes fell asleep on the hood of the car after I got him out of the car. Seth kept falling
Again
down.
in the blizzard.
Yeah, and yeah, this is all during a blizzard. It was great. Anyways, just a couple of things for what people have said that they've gone out of their way to get. Someone said they went out to get a Power Wheels they drove 2 hours for. I think that's kind of worth it, right?
Depends on the Power Wheel.
Yeah, well, I don't know. If you don't have any, I think it's worthwhile. Someone said they went to get an Xbox One. Someone said they got a kitten. Someone bought a Zoodle maker, but they didn't say how far out of the way they went. But my
Yeah,
favorite
my
response-
original. Yeah, zoodles, dude. They're zucchini noodles.
Oh.
They're for like low carb diets.
And they're actually not bad if you can get all the moisture out of them. But they suck when they are wet. Anyways, my favorite answer was a 50-pound box of lard. I'm assuming this might have been like a work-related thing. But
Probably.
the reason I brought it up, did you guys... You guys all drink Starbucks every now and again?
Mhm.
Yeah. My wife is
really.
my wife is a huge fan of their pink drinks, their whatever you call them, paradise drinks. It's basically their refreshers but with coconut milk instead of water. Well, they released them in bottled form. And for like a week, my wife was getting pissed off that we couldn't find them at the store. I'm sitting here last week Saturday editing Bucket Bites, and my wife texts me and she's like, "Hey, can we go to Lake Geneva to get something at Target?" And I'm like, "Well, what?" And she said, "It's the Starbucks things. They have 3 left in stock." So I drove my ass an hour to Lake Geneva to get Starbucks. But at the end of the day, my wife was a happy woman. We got to spend time together, and it was actually kind of fun. So it was.
You
it
know
was
what they
worthwhile,
say,
but-
Post. You know what they say.
I thought it wasn't going to be there.
No, but we did get the last 3.
Oh.
We got the
Scary.
last. Yeah, we got the last 3, and it wasn't the flavor that my wife wanted, but it's okay.
It is what it is.
Those things are apparently ever so elusive. So Speaking of Starbucks, my brother sent me something because I roast coffee. If you guys didn't know that, I don't know if I've shouted out nuclear coffee enough on this show. But with he sent me this video about all of the child labor and how Starbucks abuses child labor in coffee farms. And I think the point he was trying to make was like, dude, Starbucks is trash. Don't use Starbucks ever. But the problem, that's not the right link, Dom. That is not
I know, I
the
messed
right
it up. I messed up.
But the bigger issue is I would say 80% of coffee farms, employ child labor. Like that's how their families own the farms, and that's how their families make the money.
Dom, you looking for a job?
I'm good.
I know a guy.
You know a guy who knew a guy?
No guy. No nuclear coffee. I try to say it right because I always say nuclear and people get mad at me.
That's okay. I don't get mad at you for that. I just
And he does have nukes.
I'm gonna be in like Post's like garage wearing only like a tank top that's dirty as shit, like raking it around the beans.
doing what? Raking up my floor beans?
Yes.
That's a real thing, by the way. That larger scale companies maybe don't do so much anymore, but they definitely did in the past. They would take all of their spilled beans and just sweep it up and bag it, and it would be like their lowest end coffee beans.
Jeez, interesting.
So I could talk about coffee all day. Some of the cheapest blends of coffees you can get out there. If you ever buy them in the whole bean form, like at a restaurant, they got shitty coffee. Look in their fucking grinder. You'll see like acorns and twigs and all this other stuff. Just like that all just gets ground up with your coffee, and it's no wonder it just tastes like shit. But anyways,
I do enjoy a cup of twig coffee.
I do enjoy a cup of quarantine blend.
It's a good one.
I didn't
Would
mean to say
recommend.
that. It's funny though. My last thing about coffee before I drive everyone away with all the boring talk. I had some guys with at work, and they pulled up my website, and I came up with this kind of slogan almost, where it's a map of the world and where I get all the different beans from, and the tagline was "dropping beans from across the globe." Well, I wrote that way before all of this nuclear tension started coming up, and just like, dude, that's. I couldn't tell if they were giving me shit for it or if they liked it. But I just wanted to tell that fun little story because it was fun.
Probably a mix.
I definitely, when they said it, I didn't take it in the right way. So, anyways, have you guys heard of that game? It's called Unrecord or Unrecord. I'm assuming it's Unrecord. It's basically on TikTok. There's these clips of this guy running around shooting a gun, and it almost looks photorealistic. Have you guys seen anything like that? Really, like either on TikTok, on YouTube, on anything? All right, I want to show you guys. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen here. And basically, what this game is it's a first-person police shooter that's like taken from the vantage of the officer's camera.
Chest cam.
And it looks like, if you like really like break it down, you could tell it's a game. But because people were like saying, "Hey, this is not a video game. This is real life. You gotta like take this stuff down."
Because it looked too real.
Seen it? Yeah, because it looked too real. So I'm just gonna.
No, I have not seen it.
You have not seen it? Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen.
I said I didn't see it.
I'm sorry. So I'm gonna show you guys this video. It's only a minute long, but this is all video game footage. So this is all from the game.
Not real life.
Not real life.
Well, that's weird.
Don't come at us, Google. How do you play this?
It's true.
Is this VR?
It's not VR, and it is not a competitive multiplayer shooter.
Shots fired! Shots
Are
fired!
we sure that this is actually playable?
So I don't know if they show it in this video or not. I was super skeptical of it too, but the guy who's developing the game actually like took the camera around and like in first person, you know, like went through the walls and everything like that.
Yeah. I'm not saying that that's not computer rendered because you can make a video like this in Unreal Engine.
So-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so this is
Just
UE5.
overlay.
It is UE5. You said
It is UE5.
that makes
Oh,
sense.
cool.
So you can tell when it like gets close up on some of like the on the ground.
Like the hand, I could tell.
Yeah, the hand.
Yeah.
And some of the animations.
So what makes this look realistic, I think, is the animations more so than the visuals.
I agree. The movement of the camera is very realistic.
Yeah.
So it uses at the beginning of the video, you'll see it where it has like the auto like, light focus or whatever you want to call it. Auto aperture.
Sure.
That's I guess been in UE for a while, but
Yeah, I've seen that.
it does a really good job, and I'll show you guys at the beginning of the video.
Oh yeah, the truck looks kind of fake.
So
Yeah, the
reason-
reflection, especially on the windshield.
Yeah.
So this game is not intended to be multiplayer. It is not going to be balanced for multiplayer. So it's not aiming to be hyper realistic, but it's supposed to be like
Where the fuck is Oscar?
super immersive.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it looked fake as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, I mean, but obviously it's like this part right here looks 100% real to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks
I
it
thought
looks
was someone
very
recording.
good. Like you could make a fantastic Slender Man game in this style
Right.
if that was still a thing. But like of an FPS like that doesn't look fun to play. It looks interesting. Like it would be an interesting experience, but
Right. I think
I
but
kind
I
of want
think
to try
that's
it
what
out actually.
I think that's what the developers are going for. They're not looking
enough.
for like a tactical shooter type game. It's
an experience.
immersive, it's an immersive storytelling experience with
got it.
some gunplay.
No, and that kind of thing is impressive. Like kudos to those devs, especially since they've, probably inadvertently convinced people that it was real footage.
Well, that was just it. The devs actually made that trailer and some of the other videos, especially on TikTok, because they were getting like people saying this is not a video game. And I just wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was hella fucking impressive, just the visuals. Like, obviously, I'm sure it'll be really small. I'm sure there'll be some downgrading to help meet, playability. But yeah, there's no release date or anything like that. But
Right.
I figured
That's interesting.
I'd bring it up to you guys because I'm like, holy fuck! Like, I would play it just for the experience. But
Yeah.
I could imagine this not being.
I mean,
a
dude,
$60
that's
It's impressive.
that's great viral marketing as well.
Yeah.
Like even if they didn't intend for that, like I'm sure they're not complaining about all those eyes on the product.
Oh god. No, dude, you're talking 5+ million views on just one video. Like,
Right.
I mean,
I guarantee you that-
can't beat that.
Yeah, at first, I
guarantee
really
you there's
thought
gonna be
it was.
military applications of that too. Military already does similar stuff with simulations through different environments.
Yeah.
And you actually have your actual weapon, and they have a VR point on your weapon. So and you actually go, you're actually at a huge screen. You're in there, and you actually go through that. And so, yeah, with an application like that, the more realistic it will. The military definitely will pull that
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I know police use that kind of training as well.
Yes, police, military. Yeah.
But
Isn't there like
that's
some old like police simulator games that the academy used to use? Like, isn't there like some like really
like
jank ones?
well, no, a lot of them use the it's just pre-recorded video footage.
Oh
with,
yeah.
like with like a basically a button on the gun to know whether or not you shot, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of them use. And I don't know what the military uses. I'm sure,
Well, I'm sure tech's increasing. I mean,
Yeah.
when you can go to like a theme park and do like a room scale VR thing where you have an actual gun that you hold and aim with, I'm sure there's better applications for that kind of training.
When
Yeah.
you were first showing the game, I thought it was one of those like real life games that you see on the store sometimes, or like interactive movies, kind of.
Oh yeah,
Right, yeah, like
yeah.
an FMV type thing.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. And I was like, and here and there it looked weird. And I was like, what's going on?
If only we
Yeah.
were going to talk to developers who make FMV games.
Josh, I was gonna say, hey, do you want to spill the beans on an FMV? I don't have the drum thing. I don't have it.
Why did we even come up with this
Wow.
cue? I haven't been able to use it.
To make it look like you have a tick, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
Jesus. Do you want to spill the beans? We got
No, you can go. You can go ahead. You reveal the big get.
Yeah, no,
This
we
is-
got Josh was kind enough to forward a lead over to help us get if it's an FMV style game. They've got 4 of them or 5? 5, I think.
5. Yeah, 4 released
they-
before this one.
They just had a game released last week or it's 2 weeks now.
This
I've been
this
so
week
busy-
this
Last
week,
week.
this past week.
Yeah, I've been so busy working, I lost all track of time. But it's Deveki Studios, and I think I'm saying that right.
I don't know. I've never
Deveki?
known if it was Deveki or Diaveki. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got the
It's
D
D
with the
apostrophe. Yeah, AKKI.
They'll be coming on the show later on in March. I believe it's March 20th.
I hope it's not March 20th because
Or,
that
I'm
was
sorry,
last
May.
month.
May.
I was
Man.
like, that man, you really booked out. I was like,
Yeah,
I
March
was like,
20th.
dang.
Hey, man, Bucket Bites. Everyone's trying to be on the show. We're scheduling next year. Get on now if you want to be on.
Oh,
But it's gonna be cool. We're gonna give away some copies of their games. We'll probably do a couple during the show. We'll probably definitely do some after the show. Give people a chance to enter and stuff like that. So this is a lot of giveaways this year for Bucket Bites, I think. So it's gonna be fun, especially with all the game of the months. Speaking of game of the month, now Reyes, you weren't here last week or the week before. Our game of the month this month is Backbone. If you guys didn't catch up on from that last week, so we'll be giving away a copy of that game at the end of the month. You can do the ! GOTM in Twitch chat, or there's going to be a gleam.io description or link in the description that you can use to enter as well. And with all of these giveaways, if you listen to the show, you also have access to some secret codes. And last week we gave out a secret code, and I want to give out a secret code again this week. And these secret codes, they're kind of a big deal because they're worth a lot of points to win the game. So again, what you can win is the game, Backbone, next month's game, or a Bucket Bites t-shirt. So, or, who knows, maybe I always add stuff like at the last minute too, so maybe there'll be something else too. But the second secret code is the word Fairmont. Fairmont. That's Fairmont. Fairmont. And you can go to the gleam.io link in the description to get your bonus points. And we'll be announcing that giveaway at the end of the month. So just wanted to make sure we had that done and done. Dom, I know this is your game of the month, so I'm not expecting you to be playing this right now. Have you either? Well, Reyes, I know you haven't. Josh, have you played it? Or you played a little bit before?
Nope.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. I knew it was a bit. He's like, no. I didn't play it.
No, like I said, I played it when it first came out. I played the prologue. I didn't play the main game. I've not had a chance yet. It has been a very busy month.
No kidding.
As some people might know, I work 2 jobs, and sometimes it's just hard to find time for playing these games of the month. And I'm totally just using this as an excuse. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't play it.
It's a very fair excuse.
Speaking of the prologue, though, I've never played the prologue myself, and on the Bucket Bites channel, I will be trying to stream that next week. The Backbone prologue.
Do it.
Looking forward to it, buddy.
Yeah, so you can catch Dom soon next week.
And remember, everybody, if you do win, you might also get a bonus Bucket Bites Chippendales calendar starring Josh, myself, Post, and Dom when he grows up.
Nope, can't do it. But I know another local Milwaukee.
This is actually a great idea. We should do that because we could each have 3 months.
Oh no.
The math works out perfectly.
Hey,
we
did
can
you?
use the names Josh came up for us.
There's
That's
another,
right. Dreamboat Dom, Sexy
Dreamboat
Boy
Dom.
Ryan Post.
There's another local Milwaukee podcast that we're friends with who actually do like a Chippendale calendar that unfortunately I did not get last year.
I bought one. I have not hung it up because I'm too embarrassed. But
Were you in it last year or no?
fuck no, I'm not going to be in it next year.
But no, they're a great time. I'm gonna give them the shout out. Buzzed Word, they're a good time. They always got great guests and pretty hilarious.
Yeah, by their calendar, they're going to make another one for next year. So
They are. They just booked up all the months with all the different people, and
yeah,
they
notice
are,
Josh
like,
Picard is not on there.
I don't remember. They're not like fully nude, but they are definitely like.
They're
pretty
risque, but yeah, there's
yeah.
no
There's no full on nudity. They're like, yeah, so
No.
Riz, if you wanted to see all of your old time friends back in high school area, you can see them naked on their calendar.
Good. I'm good.
So, and now I'm gonna have to go collect money for their, for advertising their stuff. Just kidding.
Yeah, really.
Anyways,
Invoices in the mail, Chandler.
already, bro. I sent it before we even went live.
Lent live, come on, post.
Went live.
Went
Dude,
live.
Clearly, my words. Josh, when we were doing the intro, Josh already gave me shit because I said, what did I say?
You said we talk about anything and anything.
Yeah, but my argument was that I said the A's in different like octaves almost.
Yeah,
so that
anything and anything.
makes- yeah, so it makes them different words.
Your argument was invalid.
Extremely
it's-
invalid.
Man. Anyways, Dom. Let's go to Dom.
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 You're almost done with college.
For my first year. So
Yeah, first year.
yeah.
Yeah.
How's it feel
first
to
year
pop
of
that good
college.
cherry right there?
Fuck, a roller coaster of emotions, I will call it, because I remember being very unsure when I first was told that I should go to college.
Mhm.
So I remember signing up for classes. I didn't go to counseling before or anything like helping with my schedule, so I kind of just like threw a bunch of classes together and said, "This'll do."
What?
And
Why'd you do it
once
with
I
like
did
that
the
weird?
classes-
Why'd you do it with that like
Why does it
weird
sound
Scottish
Scottish?
accent?
Yeah, it sounded like Shrek.
Demo
Yeah,
Man
yeah.
referenced
I'm
Does it
like,
what?
or Shrek. Demo Man TF2.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I love that game.
I was thinking for some reason I thought you meant you were just like shortening Demolition Man, the movie with Sylvester Stallone,
Stallone, yeah.
and I was really confused. I was like, I don't remember that.
And Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So yeah, for my first semester, I took like 4 classes. None of them relating to my major, so it was interesting. I did well in those. Then sex semester came through.
Sex
and-
semester?
Sex semester?
Sex
Yeah,
semester.
all right.
That was-
yeah.
Yeah.
Live, okay.
Uh-huh. Getting ice cream.
Oh, Dreamboat Dom,
Getting ice
really?
Getting ice cream on the roof.
All right.
That's what we call it.
Hell yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, my first semester reassured me. I felt really good about it. And then my second semester happened, and then I lost faith.
Ooh.
'Cause everything felt like a
It happens to
mess.
the best of us, Dom. It's
Don't
okay.
worry, you got at least 6 more.
You got medications to help with
6
those
more.
feelings
Oh.
down there. Okay.
Don't recommend that, Reyes. Come on. Come on. Have
You know,
have some
so-
faith.
So if it's itching down there, you got to get it looked at. Okay.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yes, definitely.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get some penicillin.
Definitely. Okay.
Been around for a while. It's safe.
Okay,
Don't worry.
Next semester didn't work out for you. We got it.
Yeah.
You got regrets.
Yeah, I
Shot
had
of penicillin, you'll be fine, buddy.
So I had my jumps of up and downs. I eventually talked to a counselor to figure out what type of schedule I should have, and he
Good
was
call.
like, "Hey, their classes right now are fine, but like you should start on your third semester. You should start focusing a little more on these, and these, right?" And I was worried because like I remember setting up for my second semester, and I was like, "Is this right?" And I had only
was
one
worried
IT
about-
class.
I was worried about my sex semester too. I was like, is this right? Am I doing this right?
Yep.
Yeah, I only had one IT class, even though they recommended that I should have been taking at least like 2 during the time, but I didn't know because I didn't talk to the counselor beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to get your like GEDs out of the way, but also I do recommend like focusing on your major at first too, so that you can make sure like that's what you want to major in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Oh yeah, 'cause you
the
could sit
first
there and be
IT class I had was networking as well, and I know that I don't like networking a lot, but it's also a lot of information just throwing at you at once, especially because I wasn't supposed to be in that class to begin with, since it was an entry level class, but not really an entry level class. So yeah, it was a whole mess, and the professor was always in and out, and
Oh, dude,
it just
you can't
felt.
blame them though, because those burgers are good.
But yeah, that was also a hell of a drive because it's a different campus I had to go to,
Oh.
and that's like a 30-minute drive. And I didn't understand how picking a correct time would affect how long the drive would take. I picked morning classes, and I didn't understand that some roads in
Traffic is a
Virginia
thing.
Yep.
is awful.
Growing pains.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I learned a lot from my failures, and I learned a lot from the good experiences I had. So it's been fun. I know
Well,
that
at
I should
least
talk to my counselor more.
well, at least you did that, and you kind of have a path and things. You're like, hey, I know I like this, and you're going for it, right? Because a lot of people, I've heard this story multiple times. I'm sure Josh has heard it. I'm sure Post Boy
nope.
has heard it from other people. People that have gone to college and spent 4 or 5 years, and they come out with the degree, just to come out with the degree, so they didn't waste their time in something they didn't want. So an example, an English degree, and then they can't find a job, but they have all this debt that they have to pay back. At least you kind of went in like with some idea, and then you were
Oh yeah.
able to kind of narrow it and focus it down instead of going in with no idea, which I think is a horrible thing to do. You can go in with like, if you don't know by like a little bit, by like a year and a half to 2 years, that's you need to be, you need to be by that time kind of narrowing down, this is the path I want to go. And if you don't know that, it's a problem.
In
And
a
that's a
perfect
lot
world
of
though,
money.
because well, yeah, but I will say like my experience, like I changed majors twice. My fiance changed majors multiple times. She took 8 years to graduate with a bachelor's. So
Hmm.
like sometimes it just takes you a little bit to figure out what you want to do. Because I mean, she got a job right out of college when she graduated. It's just finding that what your niche is
Right.
and what
Hmm.
you want to do. Get that degree, like you said, because I know people who have gotten like arts degrees, like liberal arts degrees, and then gone into like technical fields. And it's like, again, you don't want to get the degree just to get the degree. You want to be prepared for whatever you want to go into, but
Yeah.
just make sure that
Yeah.
you're getting what you want to go into. Like I said, I changed majors twice. I was an art school student for 3 years until I switched
Yeah.
to computer science, which is like completely on the opposite end of that spectrum.
Right.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but a lot of
I
people
can.
don't have that same perseverance either. It's
sure,
like a lot of people are just like, I've wasted all this time, and not realizing, hey, you still have the opportunity now. Don't waste everything you just, all these other credits and everything that you can find something to transfer over, apply them somewhere. You
absolutely.
know,
And like
otherwise that's even more of a waste of the time.
I
So,
realized like if IT didn't work out for me, I would want to work with like animals or something like that. So
okay.
I know if like I really hate doing like IT work, which would be surprising. I would be like, let me go for fucking animals. Let's
Well,
see how the animals turn out.
Don't
well,
fuck the animals.
Oh no, fuck the
what?
animal.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Don't.
that's you go to jail for that.
It's
I
called
mean,
bestiality.
Yeah.
It's you will go to jail.
It's not a good
Wouldn't pay
career
well.
path.
No. Didn't pay well.
I mean, depending on which zoo you work at.
no, I'm pretty sure at all
I mean,
zoos that you work at,
really?
you can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, you can't.
I think Post is onto something there. I think they frown upon that.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure in other
but
Big
countries you
frowny
might be
animals
able
face.
happy
to.
though.
Other countries you might be able to get away with it, but no, probably not here. But I will say that at least if you don't like IT, there's so many different areas to go in for computing that like you could just pivot. I feel like
Really?
Yeah.
from one to another. There's something you'll like in computers. But
Hmm.
so Dom, as someone who officially has more college under their belt than I do, what advice would you give to somebody who's just going into college for their first couple semesters?
Oh, dude, this is perfect. I'm writing a paper about this. So for my college,
Are you
make
writing the paper or is Chat GPT?
I'm writing the paper.
Be honest.
I'm writing the paper. I like writing.
Nowadays, we can't tell, so we just had to make sure.
So for like a first time student, right? If your school has a library, you can talk to the librarians. They will hook you up with resources you need for your classes and stuff. They
Oh,
will
you
they will
going for
come
the
into play.
librarian. I
They will
got you.
help out so much, especially at my school. And they're really nice over there.
I don't
Also,
have it,
if
Josh. I don't have it. I'm sorry.
if you like, don't have a computer or anything, usually colleges probably have like computer labs or something like that, so you can
Mhm.
get your work done still, or just resources to have there. And also counseling. Always, I think you should always check in with your counselor once in a while at least, so they can keep you on track. Maybe give you extra information like internships and whatnot.
I was just gonna say, can I throw in a recommendation there? I was like you, Dom, for like my first 3 years of university, where I didn't talk to my guidance counselor at all. And when I finally went to talk to my guidance counselor, like after our first fucking meeting, I had the rest of my college career planned out and an internship lined up. So
Oh, wow.
it's like the resources are there. Don't be afraid to go and use them, because
Really?
they're there
Usually
to help
they're
you. And I just
very
didn't.
nice.
Yep.
Usually.
And that's with anything. Resources, resources, resources. Most
Use what you
places
got, man.
have the resources available, but it's on you to take the initiative and be accountable to actually go and find them and utilize them.
Because like
Yep,
their
And
job is for
accountability.
you to succeed, and you got to go out to succeed yourself, and they will provide that assistance.
Accountability. What's that?
Reyes, what were you
No one's
saying
gonna tell
before?
me.
what?
You were saying something before I cut you off.
No, I was done with what
Oh,
I was saying. I
my
wanted
bad.
to hear
He was
what
done.
you were saying, but I do have a question for you.
Mhm.
What would you say is the number one thing that you enjoyed about your college experience so far?
Um, this is gonna be weird. I loved so for the campus I go to the
Sex
most,
semester.
Ice cream on the roof.
the staff at my campus I go to now, they're like fantastic. All of them are really fun to be with. They all know me, so I don't need to have a like pass anymore to go into buildings because they all
So
know
you're
me.
a security risk. Got it.
Yeah. But besides that, I think the variety of people there is also like interesting because, like I said before, I went to a high school that was majority black people. For the college, it's a whole mix of different people that I've never seen before and people I have seen. So it's been interesting.
Yeah, I've always said that in a perfect experience, the college experience is just as much intellectual as it is social. So just getting that kind of exposure to other people from other areas, and kind of getting that eclectic view of the world is just as beneficial as it is learning from textbooks. So I'm glad that you're already getting that kind of first year in.
And to learn from my mistakes as well, I made sure that well now I know that scheduling is very important and you know putting the right times for certain classes are good because the schedule I had for this semester was very like it would go down then go up, meaning like I had a class on Monday that would be my only class and that was a long drive. But on Tuesday I have 3 classes and I just write back and forth, one after the other. And that was a lot to take in because they're all lectures and you're writing notes down and everything. It was just a lot to take in. And
Luckily, that'll get easier, by the way, because most colleges, at least, the more seniority you have, the higher priority you are for scheduling. So
Hmm.
you'll have more of an opportunity to schedule things around how you want it. And yeah, 2 things I wish I learned before I went to college was no classes before 9 a.m. and never buy a book.
That's one
yeah,
I've
I try
heard
to stay
as
away
well.
from that
Mhm.
too.
And so
That's
my college experience was a little bit different. I mean, I got
you bought all the books, didn't you?
most of my education and everything from the military.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I became a medic there. I became an EMT. I became a nurse. I got all of that from the military. And then not realizing that the only branch that actually has regionally accredited CUs is the Air Force, and I wasn't in the fucking Air Force. So when I was finally out, I'm older, you know, and I'm going to college for the first time, trying to have them accept my credits. And I remember I went to Wisconsin schools, and they said out of all my experience and credits I had accumulated in the military, which said there was 133 recommended credits. And from those recommended credits, they said we'll give you 6 credits for marksmanship, gym, and leadership.
Okay.
And so and so
Was
I
one of
said,
them?
"Are
You
you
said one
telling
of them
me?"
was Jim.
Jim.
Yes, yes, yes. And
Who's
so
Jim?
and so I said, "Are you telling me that somebody coming out of high school
Underrated post. Underrated.
could have more credits than me right now?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's just how how we do it, in most school." And I was like, "Yeah, I was like, yeah, you can go fuck yourself."
Oh
And
man.
so and then the next school I went to took 68 of my credits. So
Oh,
you
One
know
short.
and so you got to find a school that's right for you, and also regionally accredited and has the kind of the coursework you want. You have to do the research into it too. That was my experience, because a lot of schools were, they just want you to come in because you're like, hey, money, money, money.
yeah.
So and the sooner you find out your path and what you want to do, the better it is. And so yeah, it was a great experience, though. It was a great experience. What about you, Josh? When you went into it, yeah. So what was it like for you? Did you go right after high school?
So I think I think I've talked about this before. I get really drunk on these post shows, so I don't know. But right out of high school, everybody told me to go to university. I didn't want to go to university. It just sounded like such a big undertaking, and it was like, I don't know. It sounded overwhelming, so I didn't do it. I went to a technical school because Post recommended it. Post is an idiot, so I went to this technical school for animation. And to be fair, it was a good program. It wasn't a bad program at all. Great minds in the program, great curriculum. It was 2D animation and 3D animation. I was very
You couldn't
focused
get
on
past
3D
that 2D,
animation.
yeah.
I can't draw. I cannot draw. Like like brain to hand, it just doesn't work, right? So like I can't envision something and draw it on paper. So I had a real hard time with 2D animation. Everybody was drawing all these great cartoons, and then mine looked like a 4-year-old drew it. It was fucking ridiculous. But my 3D stuff was really good, but I couldn't get past it. So one day I just stopped showing up because I went to the registrar and I was like, hey, can I like drop these courses? And they're like, no, it's too late. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just not coming in anymore. Bye. And I left because I didn't want to waste my time. So I spent my time working instead. I saved up, and then I went to university. I took a semester off, and then I went to university. So basically, I took a year off before I went in, and then I went for like digital arts. Like I said, I spent 2 years there, and I just hated artists. Like I hated it. I hated dealing with those kinds of people. I'm too analytical, and I love art. I love digital art. I mean, that's why I make YouTube videos to this day. I love creating. I just hated dealing with creative people. So I went into computer science instead. Because I love math, and I learned that was like 100% for me. Like I love comp sci. I love dealing with ones and zeros and all of the math behind it. And got my degree in computer science, went into computer science, made a YouTube channel, and here I am. So I get the kind of best of both worlds, where I have a job doing computer science and I have a job making creative things. And that's all you got to do in life, is find the things you're passionate about and do them. And put in the work, put in the time, and it'll pay back. That's all I can say.
And
So
nobody
is there,
usually finds it right away. So
That's true.
you took a roundabout way. I took a roundabout way. Post, he took no way. And then and so find
Damn,
your own
man,
way.
what the fuck? What did I do to you?
Well, you did say who's Jim, which was
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk some shit?
Jim?
I was. Oh.
So I did have a question for everyone, real quick. So isn't there like a saying like the friends you make in college are the friends you keep your whole life? Would
Is
that
that
be
why
true
I have
for
no
you guys?
friends?
I was gonna say I made 0 friends in college,
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't say that
I
at
was
all,
saying
no.
like I remember being in these classes and I try to talk to people. And I was like, damn, I don't like these people. And
but you're not living on campus, right?
No.
So I feel like a lot of folks who live on campus are kind of forced to make
Oh,
friends with
that's
the people
true.
who cohabitate with
Okay,
them.
Yeah.
Whereas like I was a commuter as well, and we've talked about this before in the past. I know. I was a commuter as well. I met nobody throughout my college experience, except Aziza, but that wasn't in college. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so like to an extent, like I think more so it's just the people in your formative years that you become close with are very important to you. Like that's why I'm still friends with Post after all this time. We met in high school, but still,
Yeah, because like in my classes, I'd make like, I guess friends for the time, but once like that class is done, I'm never speaking to that person ever again.
Yeah, and maybe
So they're not friends,
you
they're
know
more acquaintances then.
Yeah,
You know?
but you
I didn't. Yeah.
and you got time. Like you might meet somebody along the way that you become friends with, and who knows?
Mhm.
That's life. It's just life.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't do what I did, where you have a kid, and then you don't see anyone.
No, you can
ever.
have a kid. Just Never mind. I'm not gonna
So
say
in
anything.
the chat, you got to join groups, clubs, jobs. Josh hates my 8th note friends, but they are still my friends.
There you go.
So I will reply to that. I did join a club, but even then, I still didn't like those people because they're a little more nerdier than me.
Nerdier than you?
Yeah, like they're
I believe it.
obsessed with like Smash type of things, like those
That's
nerdy.
okay.
Why is it
people.
always Smash?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's
just like
always Smash.
I can
My
talk to them
son's
for a little bit, and it's
obsessed
like,
with Smash.
oh, I no.
Yeah, but your son's a kid. Your son's not
I
20.
suppose. That's true. That's a good.
Maybe
point.
I'm joining the wrong types of clubs.
Yeah,
Well-
you can find something.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's been
Or make your own club.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's been my college first year experience so far.
Cool.
It's been a roller coaster, but I'm learning. I think.
Good.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Keep on doing it.
Yeah. Keep going way above me in college years and credits, and you'll go
I'm
far.
gonna try. I hope I have more hair than you still.
Josh.
See, I take offense to that.
Yeah, he just got a twofer. Hey, Josh.
I was like, geez.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
Get the bucket.
Oh shit! Hey-oh!
What the fuck is that?
It's the bucket bot. I didn't put batteries in it still.
That's okay.
Just pretend he's moving.
All right, just
Move his
pull a
little
ball out of his
arms.
mouth. Throw me a bite. Oh, you're just gonna make me do it?
Yeah, you got to do it.
You gotta do it. Do it.
Oh,
SpongeBob on
we're
crack.
playing Sound Bytes again, boys and girls.
Wait, Bucket Butts. He's excited, Mr. Bucket. Shit! You got too excited.
God!
Shit!
Oh,
my
Mr. Bucket,
God.
he's fine. He's fine. Oh shit!
Oh,
you
he's
broke his
dying.
arm. All right,
It's
whatever.
pandemonium.
Sorry.
All right, we're playing Sound Bytes today, and today. Oh, I gotta get my spreadsheet back up. We're
Oh,
playing
Jessica knows Mr. Bucket. Sorry.
You just
He yells
traumatized her now
yelling
too.
at you that you broke him.
Oh, that's great. So we're playing Sound Bytes today. It's gonna be the only game for the show today. But we're playing it a little different. As we all know, I was ill prepared, per normal.
Yes.
So we're gonna play a game called.
No, it was abnormal. Post. It was abnormal. We'll get into it.
Yeah. So we're playing Sound Bytes, and Josh was so nice to go ahead and prepare 10 sound bites for us to guess.
Yes.
Um,
So can I
Yeah, take it
preamble?
away. Preamble.
So yesterday, if you all know, was a national holiday.
I don't know what day it was.
What day was?
Everybody, look at your calendars.
Oh, yes.
What
Yeah,
was it?
Oh,
It was 420.
Yeah.
420.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
kids, I've prepared 10 sound clips from famous stoner comedies.
Okay.
Now,
I
Dom-
hope
Dom
there's,
might-
there's
I
one
might
in
sh-
there.
Dom might be a little. I felt bad because these are all before Dom's time because the stoner comedy kind of died out.
I might know some of them though.
It did.
Yeah, I'm
It
sure you
did.
do.
So I
Not at all.
felt bad, but I tried to find something. The only thing I could think of that like Dom might have seen is Pineapple Express, and I will spoil that it is not on this list because I couldn't find like a
okay.
definitive enough clip from that movie.
Am I allowed to name one of mine now?
No, because
No,
I
not
don't
yet.
know if it'll be
Alright,
on the
alright.
list.
All right.
So yes, there's 10 clips. So you don't need to get like the actual name because some of them are a bit either long or like maybe there were multiple, and you just need to kind of get the gist of it, and
Okay.
and we'll be good. So
Alright.
yeah, so Post does not know either. He can join in. This is one of the first times Post can join in on Sound Bytes. And once somebody
will-
yells it out, I will say that they got it.
Okay.
You had fun
You-
making this, didn't you?
I had to do it really, really quick, so I kind of did, but I wish I could have had more time to do it. But
It was kind of.
it was fun. It was fun, but it
Um,
was last minute, so I didn't have a lot of time.
You guys will,
Okay.
because I did not listen to them. You will need to tell me if they're too quiet. Okay. So
I tried to normalize them too to make
Wait,
sure that they were
Can we
loud enough.
just
Okay,
do the
I did not-
test? Will the test?
All right.
Well, no,
Let's do it.
because normally I
okay,
listen
it's
to
different.
Equalize, and I did not listen to these. To keep
Yeah,
up.
you didn't listen to them. I like I said, I made sure that they were normalized so that they'd be
Okay.
all the same volume.
All right. Well, they're all at the same, so they're all at 50%. So hopefully they're not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. Am I just gonna go one? I have them in order 1 through 10 on the list on here. So
Yeah, let's do this.
am I good to go 1 through 10?
Yeah, 1 through 10 is fine.
All right. Let me know when I'm good to go.
From my end, whenever.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So that there's no fucking reason why his wife should go out and owe money all over town. and
the
they
dude-
come and
not
they
the
pee
dude.
on your fucking rug. Am I
The Big
wrong?
Lebowski.
Am I wrong?
Yes, Post got it.
Okay, then.
That was a guess. All I heard was okay.
That rug
I was
really
trying to
tied the room
remember.
Together, did it not?
Aziz and I actually just went. I got this idea because we went to see that movie in theaters yesterday. They were doing like a 25th anniversary. Yeah, and it was really
Cool.
fucking fun. I love that movie so much.
Yeah,
So that's what started this idea.
Okay. All right.
That was all right.
Oh, I
So
might-
Post got
okay.
1 point. I'm
All right,
keeping
I'm
track
good.
of points too, so don't worry.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I have it on my side too, but all right. Number 2.
It's gonna work. It's passable, okay? This isn't terrible. I mean, it's up to you, Fogel. This guy's either gonna think here's another kid with
Oh,
a fake ID, or here's McLovin, a 25-year-old
Oh.
McLovin organ donor. Okay?
Super bad.
So what's it gonna be?
Super bad. Post got it.
McLovin.
I am.
I know that character. I didn't know the name
McLovin.
of it.
I was like,
Okay, I'm feeling pretty
All right.
confident now.
All right, they get harder. They do get harder.
Okay. All right, number 3. Here we go.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man.
Ooh, Matthew McConaughey.
I get older, they stay the same age. Yes, they
Oh,
do.
this
Yes, they do.
Oh, stoner movie though.
Yep, it's a classic. We're going old school.
old school? Like how
Here.
old school?
I'm gonna play
Very old school. One of McConaughey's first roles, actually.
This is number 3, right?
Yes.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age. Yes, they do.
Early 90s,
Yes,
right?
they do.
Before that, I want to say
this
maybe
before-
late 70s. Hold on.
Shit.
Oh no, you're right. It was early 90s. What the fuck am I thinking?
It was early 90s?
Yeah, it was early 90s. I'm a fucking idiot.
I was about to say 1970. I was like, I didn't.
I was
think it
mixing this up with something else. I'm sorry.
My brother used to watch this movie, so I'm not sure if it's right. I know it has the word "dazed" in it.
Yes, you are correct.
Ooh.
Can I
Is
steal
that
it?
the right movie?
Yes, 100%. And I
I
will
will
give it
give
to
it
you
to
Know the whole title.
if Post doesn't know the whole title.
It's Dazed
Or
and
Dom.
Confused. But I'll is it Dazed
But
and
you wouldn't have
Confused?
got it unless
I would-
Reyes
yeah,
said it. I'm gonna
yeah,
give it to
correct.
Reyes.
I wouldn't have got it if Reyes didn't say Dazed.
Yeah, it was Dazed and Confused. You're right. It was early 90s. It was Richard Linklater. I don't know why the fuck I thought 70s.
So
I'm mixing up. I'm all over the place.
My eldest brother in the early was watching, weed comedy, like nuts. It was
Yeah.
nuts growing up.
I totally
That's the one
thought you
where
said-
where Sean Penn plays Spicoli and he orders the pizza to the high school class. Come on, guys.
I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute. I also thought I heard Reyes said weeb comedy at first, not weed.
Yeah, it's a weeb comedy.
I'm like, no, it's not. Anyway, all right, number 4. Here we go.
Damn!
Friday?
Okay, well, that was
Friday. Oh, Dom got it. Dom got it. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm proud of you for that one, Dom.
Dom got that.
Dom.
That was
all confident and everything, thinking nobody's gonna know it.
No,
and
I
was
knew
like,
that one, man.
And
well, that's
Dom did that,
Ice,
and I was like,
that's with Ice Cube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ice Cube and
Okay,
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's another movie I haven't seen since.
Hell yeah, Dom.
Damn myself. Damn,
Right.
Dom. Okay.
I was afraid of that one too because it was such a short clip just of the damn.
Yeah, but that's
I was
such
like,
a
that's
classic.
It's
It is iconic.
Man,
It's
that's
become a meme
iconic.
too, so yeah.
Okay, here we go. Number 5.
Number 5.
Wish I held onto a little piece of that thing, because the buzz is any indicator, that movie's gonna make some huge bank.
What buzz?
The internet.
That's Ben Affleck.
What the fuck is the internet?
I've heard that line
fucking clue.
before.
Yeah. This one was for me.
Wish I held onto a little piece of that thing, because the buzz is any indicator, that movie's gonna make some huge bank.
What buzz?
The internet buzz.
What the fuck is the internet?
I can't get it.
Post,
I'm
Dom.
stumped. I'm stumped.
Oh, I would not know.
That was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Was that Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah, that's Jay. And you were right. It was Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I was
It was Ben Affleck. I knew it. I was like, I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, it's when they find out that people are talking shit about them on the internet, so they go to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't watched any of these movies in so long. All right, here we go.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute.
Here we go. Number 6.
All right, number 6.
Get back on the road. This is my car, and we are not picking up a hitchhiker, man.
Oh.
Thanks for picking me up.
Wait, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
You got it.
Oh.
Damn it! I couldn't remember the name.
I just watched this like 3 months ago.
Dude, Doogie Howser MD was like my favorite show growing up.
You didn't even get to where they reveal who the hitchhiker is.
No. Well, I just watched it. It's
Yeah.
great. I'm sorry, I spoiled it.
That's
fine. You got that's the point of the game.
Man.
All right, here we go. 7, right?
Yes, 7.
Hello.
I'm gonna kill you.
Wait, stoner movies.
Oh, scary movie.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Yep.
I could have said that.
What do you want?
Hold on.
I'm in the house. Shit. You know where I am. I could be anywhere. I'm like the wind, baby. Yeah. Where am I?
I can see you. Or whatever, I
You're
forgot
behind the
what it
couch.
was. Yeah. All right.
How do you know that?
I can see your feet.
Yeah. I said curtain to his couch. Dude, I love.
No, he goes behind. He's like, turn around.
Yeah,
And then he goes
that's
behind
right,
the curtains.
That's right. Oh, that's great. Who got that, Reyes?
Reyes got that. Yeah.
All
Reyes
right,
got it.
cool. Okay, we got 3 more. Number 8.
Yeah. I think only one is hard, so that should be
All right.
a little bit of a hint.
All right.
What are you doing? Go, play something. Go fast. The magic only lasts a second. No, don't play fast. I said start
HD?
fast, but keep going. Yes.
Yeah.
Try to make it prettier. Stop
just heard
judging
Jack Black.
yourself. You're judging yourself. That's why that riff sucks. No fucking mental blocks.
Is this the
Release
first time they're in his?
tension.
No, this
That's
isn't
all
even
right.
with
Now,
KG.
can you play a little higher?
Yeah,
higher
he's
notes,
playing it,
higher
yeah.
notes, higher notes,
Is he?
Higher notes.
Is this
higher
the first
notes,
time
higher
he's in
notes,
the apartment?
Higher notes. Can you play any
Yeah.
higher notes? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like right before they figure out that the pick is like the pick of destiny,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and then they go looking for it.
I just saw that
Yeah,
movie
I
again.
remember.
I watched that movie a lot. I'm sorry. All right.
I realized I could have picked a lot of like Jack
What
Black's early
was-
stuff he was in.
What was the name of the movie? I didn't hear that part.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Oh, okay.
It's a great movie, by the way. If you're ever
Definitely
looking-
a
it's
great
such-
movie.
I
It's
heard of
such a great
Tenacious
movie.
D.
I sure hope so. Go listen to
Listen
their
to
album.
the song first. Watch the
No,
video.
no. Watch the movie and then listen to the album.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, the movie's a good intro to Tenacious D.
All right, here we go. Number 9.
All right, this one's hard. I will say that this one is really hard. So.
You just did the most
Cheech and
ass
Chong.
I've ever seen
I was gonna say
anybody
Cheech and
eat in my
Chong.
life.
Hey man, I never had
I'll
no
give it to
ass
you.
before, man.
I think that was
So
Dom.
you're not busy.
I was.
No, that was Reyes.
Oh, it was
That was
Reyes.
Reyes.
It was Reyes. 100%.
No way.
I was
Alright.
waiting for Cheech and Chong. I was waiting for them too.
Technically, it was Up in Smoke. But I will give. That's why I said I just need part of the title.
Oh, okay.
Cheech and Chong worked.
Shit.
All right, here's the last one.
Last one.
On my Spanish people.
Oh,
Bill and Ted.
Yes.
yeah. Damn it.
Oh hell yeah! Right away.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Iconic.
Yeah, it was the whoa. Yeah.
You would have gotten it here.
You guys are gonna go back in time.
Time.
You are going to have the most excellent adventure through history.
Yeah. There it is.
Who are you
Okay.
guys? We're you, dude.
Excellent, Josh. Well put together, sir.
Thank you.
That
I'm
was
I'm
good.
glad. There was only one that wasn't guessed, and I'm really happy about that. If I picked a better clip, it probably would have been. But
Yeah,
that was
which,
actually
and which
good.
one was it
Though-
again? It was
Jay and Silent Bob.
oh, Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah.
I mean, those are some blasts from the past. You know, I was like, boom, like the memories.
Yeah. You know,
See,
if
Post, you
would've
thought you were going to disappoint me. You tied.
I guess I did. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I think
you and
Reyes got
Reyes-
me by 1.
No, you guys tied with 4 each,
5, 6, 7.
Last
8.
place.
Oh, I forgot.
Dom
to mark
got
my
one.
note for one.
and then you guys got 4 each.
All right, 1, and then 4 for Reyes, and then 4 for Ryan. Guess who is now above Logan on the points leaderboard?
Oh no.
Sorry, Logan, I love you.
How sad.
He will be back one day. I promise.
I'm excited.
Oh.
I'm excited whenever he's back.
Can't wait.
But yeah, guys, thank you. That was awesome.
That was
cool.
That was great.
That was good. That was
For
good.
how
I like that.
for how haphazardly I put that together, I'm very happy it went well.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. Oh man, I'm
I
kinda
am
disappointed
shocked.
that-
I am shocked that Dom got Friday. I was like, you weren't even born when Friday came out. Like,
How are you shocked about that, man? That's like a classic.
Yeah.
I was like, it
Yeah.
is. It is.
I watched that at my high school.
You watched that at high school? Like at your
Yeah, I
school?
watched that at high school. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They play
Like in the
what?
school?
Yeah, in this. I don't think the principal knew she was doing it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That
I mean,
probably
Josh, no,
wasn't
awesome,
well
dude.
thought out, but okay.
No, Josh, that was awesome. Good job.
Thank
Sound
you.
Bytes,
Thank you.
I think Sound Bytes is probably gonna have to be at every show thing because, like, I think
It
it's
is a
fun.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
such a fun game, and now I know what you mean. Like how you're always like so excited to play it.
And you're on the edge, like waiting, like I want to be the first one to get it. I want to
Yeah,
be
I
the first
know.
one to get it.
Well,
Yeah.
see, after the
I
first
felt like that
couple,
with
I
Cheech
got
and Chong.
like
I was so scared.
I got super lax after the first couple because like I'm like, oh well, these fuckers didn't even.
I'm
have
on
a
the
guess.
roll. Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
I got this, and then these fuckers
Yeah.
start like immediately. I'm like, oh fuck me, I guess. Shit.
Yeah, dude, honestly, and it was fun being the guy, like
Yeah.
anticipating, like, come on, get it. So honestly, like, I'd be fine pulling clips more often. That was
Oh,
fun.
Dude, I felt like that when we did for last episode the San Andreas clip. I was like, I heard that shit immediately, and I was like,
Mhm.
damn.
Well, it's
That was
one of those
impressive.
things- One of the games that we play, like when we're on long drives, is my wife will like, hey, what's the song? And like,
Mhm.
if it's a song I know, I can usually get it in the first like 3 or 4 seconds, even if it's like a slow rolling intro or whatever. So like, I love stuff like that. So don't be surprised
Yeah,
if someone picks it up.
When Sirius first came out,
Uh-huh.
we would do a thing where it was like we'd just go through each of like the 70s on 7, 80s on 8, like
Yeah.
channels, and just like we'd turn it on right away, and you'd have to guess the artist before it like came up on the
Oh,
display.
sure. Okay.
And
Yeah,
that was
that's
so
fun.
much fun to do, like as you're just
Yeah.
driving around. So these kinds of things, they're fun.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. And or holding your hand over the display. I've done that before. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think a lot of cars. Well, nowadays it's not so easy, but
No, I mean with like Apple Play and shit, like it's just
yeah,
right there all the
no,
time. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I don't know what. There's a couple of things on the list, but I'm not sure they really pertain. You want me to pick one and we could
I don't
talk
know.
about it? I know that Dom mentioned an 8-year trip to Jupiter. He threw that bite out there. I want to know what that's about, dude. Yeah, what's this Jupiter trip?
So,
and does it
I
involve
had
Will
fresh in my
Robinson?
Yes, it does.
Does it?
So they're calling the whole. I think they're calling the whole trip like Juice. And if I remember,
Juice.
In the
I
article,
really
they
hope
mentioned
OJ
that-
isn't coming with us. Like, is that what we're saying?
I was about to say. I was like, that doesn't sound like the trip's
Either-
gonna go
either
well
the
at
name
all.
of the
Sounds like
ship is
somebody's gonna
Juice
get
or the-
murdered and the glove's not gonna fit. I'm just saying.
either the name of the ship is Juice or the whole thing they're doing is named Juice. But I know they're trying to get to the moons of Jupiter, and I think they're testing if they're inhabitable at least.
Habitable.
But I know that's inhabitable.
Inhabitable would make it mean that they're not habitable.
Oh, or habitable. Sorry. If they're habitable or not. So yeah, 8-year trip to there.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Post.
Am I?
Inhabitable is suitable to live in.
What is?
It's kind of like It's kind of like. Yeah, you're thinking of uninhabitable.
Oh yeah,
which
okay,
would
but
mean
Yeah.
So what's the difference between habitable and uninhabitable?
there's synonyms. It's like inflammable and flammable.
All right, well, just me showing my idiocy.
Yeah, remember, all of us here except for you have gone to college.
I went to college for a semester.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Idiocy.
For the same thing. Fuck you,
in
Reyes.
so the ship will eventually
Idiocy. I
enter-
just got that.
I said what I said.
So it says that the ship will eventually orbit around Ganymede, which was one of Jupiter's moons, in December of 2034. And the end of this mission would be planned for September of 2035. So that's a long time for now.
Yeah, I'll be pretty much like a raisin.
And you'll
by
be
then.
1 foot in the grave.
I'll be all the way in, buddy.
My back hurts.
I already feel that way. So what's the point of this? They're just to see if it's it's inhabitable.
No, if it's uninhabitable.
Yeah, uninhabitable.
Because it's a gas giant. They want to know what's beneath the gas.
I am also a gas giant.
Or if any of the moons.
That was the hackiest joke I've ever heard.
Dude, that's my kind of humor. You're gonna have to live with it or get out.
You know what? I liked the Who's Jim joke, but you just lost me with the gas giant one.
So I think they just want to like do it to do it, you know?
Yeah, that's science, right? What did Cave Johnson say? It's science isn't about why, it's about why not.
But basically, from if I remember the article correctly, they're just doing it to just try it out, basically.
Just try it out.
Throw science at the wall and see what sticks. I'm just gonna quote Cave Johnson the rest of the show.
Speaking
Does anybody get this reference?
space,
Post, do you know Cave Johnson?
I do not know Cave Johnson.
Psychopaths
I'm an
think
idiot.
the same
remember?
thing. You're not supposed to stab them. Why not?
What?
Portal
I'm
2.
sorry.
Cave Johnson was from Portal 2.
Oh, I had. Reyes, what? You're gonna stab somebody now? What?
I said it's the same. That's what psychopaths say. You're not supposed to stab them. Why not?
Yeah.
Psychos.
Yeah. Why not? Okay, Reyes. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on you.
So, Post, in Trello, you also have something about a ninth planet that's 5 times bigger than the Earth. What's that about?
That's about your mom. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Come here. Come
It
back.
was quick.
Get you,
I'm
Dom.
sorry.
It was
He's been
quick.
waiting to get you. Them old jokes. He was gunning for you.
Post, that was so quick. You were back at the high school lunch table with that one.
Dude, I'm sorry. Sorry, Dom.
I was going to get my mom to have a cameo, but she's sleeping.
Your mother encompasses.
Oh, that reminds me of back in the day.
I know I wore her out pretty good earlier.
Or were you tired of disappointing your parents?
Yeah, you had to disappoint yours.
Yeah,
That might be one of my favorite moments of the show. Anyways,
I don't think you heard what I said. That was.
I did not hear what you said. I heard what
No,
you
yeah,
said.
Were you tired of disappointing your parents, so you had to disappoint mine?
Yeah. Oh,
Dom,
you just said the
Dom,
same thing, but yours
I'm
hurt
just
so
gonna
much
let you
more.
know.
No, I tanked
It's
it. I tanked it.
unrecoverable.
It was
Hope
Dom's
got you
joke.
fast, and he got you good, and it took you too long to recover. Just
No.
gonna let you know.
It was no. He was good. He was good.
It was good.
It was good. That was one of my favorites.
I don't know why like
I don't
everyone
even
likes
remember
getting the quick ones on me.
bro, because it's so
Man,
easy.
we're just we're gonna leave that alone. Why everyone likes getting quick ones on you? Okay, we're gonna leave that comment alone.
I don't even remember what this thing was for. I only threw it on here because you wanted to talk about Jupiter's moons.
You put that there before I did.
I know I did, and it just wasn't
That's what
worth
she
it.
said.
So basically, there's another planet, and it's far away, and it's gaseous, and it's like Uranus. And that's all I know. That's
Is that
the
another
news.
joke? It's gaseous like Uranus.
No, that's actually what the article says. It says
sure.
this artistic rendering shows the distant view from Planet 9 back towards the sun. The planet is thought to be gaseous, similar to Uranus and Neptune. Hypothetical lighting lights up the night side.
This is all the night side.
The night side. This is from a Caltech article. And like I said, at this point, I don't even remember.
I mean,
I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
They were skeptical. Batman said but I don't.
Batman.
It's
Batman, huh?
Batman planet.
I don't know. Look, man, I added this thing like a million years. It was like the first episode.
The show's falling apart, guys.
Actually,
we got Batman reporting on Uranus.
Yo, can I actually tell you something even worse? This article's from, I don't know how or why, but this article's from January 20th of 2016.
Wow.
Oh my.
This thing probably doesn't even exist.
It's like not real at all.
Professionalism at its core.
Something so long ago.
Why did I add this? I don't even know why.
Now I
Anyways.
want to know what happened to Batman on Uranus.
I could tell you.
Please.
I thought it was something interesting. No, you found some shit from like 2016.
I thought you were gonna say 26 years ago. But other
Feels like
new
it.
space news that's not from 10 years ago. Did you guys see that the largest spaceship ever shot into the sky blew up yesterday or 2 days ago? It was.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What spaceship?
About
It was Elon Musk's. He had another rocket go up.
Was it unmanned? I hope.
It was unmanned. Yeah, it was an unmanned ship similar to the other ones, but it was the largest spacecraft ever shot into space. That didn't.
How far
quite
did it get?
Into space. It did not get quite into space.
Oh, it didn't get. Okay.
That's what she said.
Well, once it got up in there, it exploded. Like, that's what she said. Listen,
Womp womp.
no, so it really, it took off. It got it. So what happened was it started, some of the sensors and calibrations kind of like fucked up on it and started losing, its trajectory. And then one after another, things just started falling apart and it just blew up in the sky. And it was.
So, by the way, the same guy who owns the company that developed that, driverless system, also owns the company that developed the driverless system that takes me to work. Just remember that, guys. One day I'm going to crash into the sun or something,
or into a building or something.
You know what I mean.
It's okay. It's okay.
A lovable family crossing the street.
Listen, I love my Tesla, as we all can see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it that color?
It is.
No.
That is my exact car.
Tesla drivers in Virginia are assholes. They drive like complete
Oh, he's
dicks.
calling you an asshole, Josh.
In Virginia, I said in Virginia.
Well, here's my thing, because I'm always conscientious of that when I'm driving, because so Tesla drivers might be assholes, but it could also be Tesla drivers just using autopilot, because it's bad. It's really bad. So don't
make them go like 90 throughout the tunnel.
It can if
That
they make it
motherfucker
that
was
way.
changing lanes in the tunnel.
All right, that was probably just him. Because
I
that
was like-
fucking car is fast. I don't blame him for driving it fast. Because you want, like, I had a fucking Kia Forte before this thing, and I drove it like 5 miles over the speed limit every time. But now I have a fast car. I'm just like, oh shit, I'm getting on the freeway. Well, get out of my way. Yeah.
So I will ask a question though, and so I've heard and I've seen, the pickup on those things are pretty insane.
Amazing.
Okay.
It's my 0 to 60 is like less than 4 seconds still, and I don't even have the upgrade. So
Wow.
the $2,000 software upgrade, by the way. My car is capable of it, but I have to buy the DLC.
Oh my god. That's so pathetic.
And then I think it's like
God.
3.6. I think you go from like 3.8 to 3.6 with the acceleration upgrade. It's something ridiculous like that.
Oh, it's like downloading more RAM.
Yeah, basically.
The truck I have is a Ford Lightning, and it's known as like a fast truck. And
that
that
why
gets
they
0 to
called it the
60 in
Lightning?
7.2 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
That's still pretty good for a truck though.
Yeah.
That truck is a monster, but like knowing that like a little goes faster than that is fun.
Well, you got to remember, like, I don't have torque. Like, it's just that's what's insane about
It's
it.
just go. It just goes.
It's just go. Yeah, I'm literally only fighting against resistance of the tires. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Wow. Well, I mean, at least it's not like buying a house.
Well, yeah, but there's something about buying a house where you have equity and there's all these expounding factors. There's the housing market. It's fluctuating. At least my car is mine and I own it, and I don't have to worry about somebody overcharging me or trying to screw me out of the cost I'm paying because of a certain pandemic or whatever.
All I hear is Josh just talking and talking about his house and his car and that, and how fast his car is. You want to know what's fast? How fast you're gonna lose that damn Bucket Bites championship belt? That's how
Listen,
fast.
it's mine. It's gonna be mine. I'm gonna be the inaugural champion. I called you out for a reason. It's not because I didn't think I could win.
Bucket Bites is recorded in front of a live Twitch audience over at twitch.tv/bucketbites. You can also find us on our Linktree, linktr.ee/bucketbites, where you can find all of our social medias and also some merchandise, and the newly founded www.bucketbites.gg. It's where you can listen to all of our podcast episodes in your web browser. Stay tuned for a quick sneak peek at what's going to be given to our Patreon supporters for a little bit of extra content this week. We like to record before and after the episodes, so you can just kind of see what goes on before the shows. Thank you for listening. I'm Papa. Goodbye.
So like if there's gonna be undercard matches, that means that like Post is gonna have a match too, and
It'll be Aziza versus Lindsay as the women's title.
Yes, I think that would be great.
Yeah, I think it would be great.
And the best part is like,
I think it'll be Young versus the old, Dom versus Poster Boy.
Hair versus hair. Whoever loses has to shave their head.
Ooh, I will 100. I will 100%.
Why am I worried?
Why? I think it was like,
I
why
used
am
to
I
play those
worried?
games. I used to play those games. I'm
Hey, bro,
fine.
I used to play WWF SmackDown back in my PlayStation
Back
1,
in
bro.
my day, the shit has
Dude.
changed, old man.
Yeah.
Dude, if we did a hair versus hair, that would be fucking amazing.
Dude, we're doing it, Dom. We're fucking doing it.